Morning, morning, ladies. It is going to be an awesome, awesome day today. In the 70s, slight percentage chance of rain, but just a wonderful day. Are you excited about it? You are? Good. That's good to hear. No, I don't have any more treats right now. I don't have any treats right now. No, I was waiting for that plane to go overhead. What did you say? No, no, no. Nothing right now. I'm going to go in the garden. There's some incredible things happening in the garden. Okay, really? Okay. Well, I can't right now. Seriously. All right. I'll see you later, though. Just hold on. I'll get you something later. My goodness, so aggressive. I absolutely love cloudy days like today. It's so nice out today. It's fabulous, fabulous. But I wanted to show you a couple things going on in the garden. One is I'm still putting down lots of DE because, as you can see, these guys are just being plummeted, just eaten alive, literally. I'm mounding up, though. I'm still mounding up. I am going to continue with dirt, though. Like I just said before, I actually am going to use some of our natural soil when I say dirt. I'm not going to purchase garden soil. I'm actually going to use some of the soil that we've already tilled in, coffee grounds and things like that to mound it up. So I think that'll be a safer bet than continuing with the hay or garden soil, because the garden soil, purchasing it will get expensive. So we're going to try it and we're going to see what happens. I think that's going to be a lot better than using the straw for the mounding up, because it has just too many insects in it. As much as it's fantastic for keeping the weeds back and everything, there's just too many insects in it right now for the mounding process. Here's one here that's really kind of suffering too. Yeah, they're just right through the leaves. It's crazy. Nothing happened in this area as for the carrots and the radishes. I really think what the situation was, it just wasn't enough for them to grab onto. I'm not sure. But hubby came home the other day with just like this bag of these little tiny red onions. They weren't sets, but were kind of starting to grow, so I just stuck them in and we're going to see what happens. I just stuck them in, not this. This is just some, actually that is one. Why did I drop that one? That's weird. Well, I'll plant one while you're here. See, they were just these little deals here. They're not, I don't know where he got them from. Well, he just said they were at his mom's house, and she said I could have them. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to plant these babies right in here. Right in here. Just do that. Boom, planted. Isn't that awesome? I can just plant right in the straw. It's fabulous. Don't tell my husband I was in the straw without gloves on. Anyway, look at that, though. Isn't that fabulous? All those are in there right now. Look at the celery. Hello. That looks so delicious. Wow, yes. Now, I think what I did was I did harvest some from underneath here. So I was trying to see if that was necessary to make it, come up, give it more of a bunching effect. I'm not sure. But I have to look up some more information about growing celery. Like I said, I hadn't planned on growing this. This was just a piece from the grocery store that I got the end of it and stuck it in the dirt, and here we are today. So I can't complain. It's free celery. I mean, it's fabulous. And look at this one. Oh, yes. Our first peppers. And they look fabulous. Yes, look at that. Those look so good. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait. So I did some more research on the Brussels sprouts. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start harvesting some of them. Not right this moment, but I am this week. And because, excuse me, I'm going to start harvesting some this week because I read that some of the smaller ones are more tender. So I'm actually going to harvest some of the smaller ones and see what they taste like. Saute them up with something, obviously. I'm not sure what, but something. They're pretty firm. They're pretty firm. I mean, they're nice little Brussels sprouts. Tiny baby. It's the baby Brussels sprout. It's just a baby. But we're gonna eat you. Yes. going to try one raw. Let's see how it is. Tastes like Brussels sprouts, raw. It's pretty good. Very good. I like it. So that was raw. It wasn't too bad. I'm not a big Brussels sprout fan, as you know. That wasn't too bad, so I think sauteing that with some bacon will even be better. Hello. Definitely. But one moment. Take a look at this. Boop. Right down here. Going under, going under, going in. Going in for the close-up, and right. Wow, Cynthia, where is it? There. Right there is the beginning of our row of corn. Sweet corn, people, sweet corn. Sweet corn coming in right here. Nice little row of sweet corn all along the Brussels sprouts is coming in fabulously. I am super excited about that. Nice little row of corn coming in. Well, there's kind of hard to see, but there's one. Oh, leave out the way. There's one right there. Let me get a little angle there. That's better. There's one there. So yes, that is happening. But let me just show you something else that's happening. Look at this. Our first head of cabbage is forming. Oh, isn't that fabulous? That is awesome. Love it. It's just amazing. I'm just amazed at being able to grow this abundant of a vegetable here in the Arizona desert. Look at that one's going to be a really nice head. That one's forming nicely. The other one looked kind of, it was really cool looking, but it kind of looked like a rose, the way it was kind of, had all those different layers. This one's looked like it's forming more just of the standard head. And there's the purple ones. They are also starting to form heads. Look at that. Look at that. Some people call this red cabbage, purple cabbage, whichever you want. And look at our carrots. They're neighbors. They're neighbors. And I did thin some out. So let's go see what we can find out down here. Let's kind of see. Let's come move some dirt back. Ooh. Ooh. Should we? Yes. Yes, we should. We should harvest a carrot right now. Oh, that looks nice. And since we've exposed its neighbor, we should harvest this one as well. And they were really pretty close together. They could have gotten much larger had they had more space. Once again, learning the lesson. Thinning, but that is a nice looking carrot right there. Look at that, both of those. This one has like kind of a weird shape, and I think it was because it was planted so close to the other one, didn't have enough space. But look at the other one, look at that, look at, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, baby, look at that. This one, oh, very nice. I'll be munching on those later. Thank you. Wow, those look so good. So, now what we've learned, thinning. If you thin, you get beautiful carrots like this. If you don't thin, sometimes they can get weird and funky looking and short and crowded like that. So that's important. I mean, this guy had more space. He could push out to the other side. This one could not. So, you know, lesson learned. You got to thin, people. As much as you don't want to, when you see all those beautiful green leaves, you don't want to pluck them down or pinch them off, you should. You definitely should. Okay, so right here, as you can see, I've put in some, I can use my carrot pointer now. I've put in some more onions coming in here. These are the sweet yellow onions coming in here, companion planting. So they're in there right now, enjoying themselves. Oh, let's take a look at the beans that have really had a hard time with, oh, these guys, I just don't think they're going to make it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know. They might. There's some new growth there. There's new growth right there. There's some new growth on this one and there. So we'll stay positive about it. And you know, I'm gonna load this up with some more DE today. Look at that. That's a good sign of good permaculture right there. Mushrooms. Of course, I wouldn't eat those. I'm just saying that it's a good sign of permaculture. the straw doing what the straw is supposed to do, hold in that moisture. But some of these are doing better than others, but this guy seems to be doing much better. It's really making a comeback. I think I'm going to do some pruning and get some of those horrible looking leaves off. Maybe that'll help on some of them. This right here is a tree, and we're not having any more thorn mesquite trees. Thank you though. Appreciate your contribution. No, not there. This one is doing pretty well. That's not too bad. More cabbage. But look. Let's take a look, people. Once again, you gotta thin. See, look what's happened here now. Now I have these two off of the same root ball, competing, trying to both grow. You know, there's plenty of space here. I mean, yeah, there's one right there, but that's good amount of space. You can head in that space. But you have these two sharing it. So let's take a look. Let's decide here. Because one of them is going to go to the chickens. Let's see. Which one do you think? I'm looking at this one, and because this one is more off this way, I like it. And this one has got some browning and some leaf burn and something going on down there with the leaves. I think it's going to be this one that is going to be cut off. I did not bring any shears in with me, but this one is going to be cut off right there. And that way the rest of that root ball, all that nourishment can go to this one to help it form a head. I should have done that so much earlier. But better late than never, I hope. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed on that and definitely cut that other one out. Thinning, people, thinning. I'm learning the hard way. Don't be greedy. Just thin. That's what I was. I was greedy, like, oh, I want to keep every single plant. I don't want to take a chance. No, because then you end up with, you know, things like this as opposed to beautiful things like this. So, thin. Okay, thin to win. All right, at least in the garden for sure. Okay, oh, wow, look here. Cucumbers. Oh, look what's happening there. I love my little carrot pointer. Look at all that growth in there. But that's nothing. Okay, let's go down Cucumber Row since we're here. Let's take a walk down Cucumber Row. Here we go. There's that one there. These are Black Beauty. Oh, these are the zucchini squash. Black Beauty zucchini squash. This one and this one. Those are the zucchini squash. Excuse me for calling you cucumbers. I hope you're not offended. My bad. Okay, so I believe you also are the black zucchini. So, okay. Thank you. Oh, okay, so here we go. Okay, here's an opportunity that, you know, we're going to have to thin, right? Okay, so this is where I always like, oh my gosh, look, there's two plants there and they're both doing so well, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? They're both in the same root ball, it looks like. So I'm going to come back in with the shears, snippy on this one. This one has more growth. I'm going to go ahead and snip this one out. You know, I know it's going to be painful for me. But if you're with me, I think I can do it. If you hold my hand. Okay, let's take a look at this baby, though. No thinning required. And look what's going on under here. Holy mackerel. Wow. Look at that. Cucumbers. Oh, let's make sure. I don't want to thin. Oh, see? Again, this is squash. Oh, I saw you bug. Saw a bug there. This is squash. My bad. Again, I thought I was on Cucumber Row, but this is the squash. Look at that. Look at those. I don't know why I would have thought you were cucumbers. Obviously, you're squash. Look how beautiful you are. And I see an ant right there. You're getting some DE today, too. But the good thing about sometimes the ants on this situation, they can be pollinators. They could be helping you pollinate. So, you know, it's like, it's a catch-22. Sometimes the ants can be helping you pollinate things. You know, like last year with my cucumbers, they were helping pollinate in the straw bale garden. I'll put a link for that video. They were helping pollinate in that situation. But sometimes, like on the beans over here, these poor guys, they're being beat up like it's, you know, it's crazy. Okay, back over here. Squash. Let's take a look. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Please grow very large and delicious. Look at that. That is fabulous. Oh, I'm so excited. I already told the husband, we've got to get that trellis going. Got to get it. Got to get that trellis up right away. It's got to happen, people. Okay, let's go over here and take a look at tomato row. At least I know tomato row. Sorry about that, talking about cucumbers, and I wasn't on cucumber row. Okay, so here's the tomatoes, and they are doing fabulously. Like I said, the hubby made the cages out of fencing. This one over here has quite a few flowers on it already. Look at that. Yes, very nice. And there as well. What's not, he's going to cut some of the wires so we can get in a little bit easier. I mean, my hand goes through. I mean, you know, I can get my hand in there, take my watch band off. I can do things, but obviously, hubby can't get his hand there. He'll probably have to cut out a couple of sections. Anyway, look, there's our onions protecting, our protective onions. Aphids go away, the onions are saying. So that's nice. This one has some flowers on it as well. Oh yeah. I can't wait for all these tomatoes and all the salsa. Yes, this is aroma over here. This is aroma tomato plant. This one here is yellow pear. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm going to go through. Try not to step on my onions. Oh, another onion. Thank you for keeping the aphids back. Can you see that one right there? Yeah, thanks for keeping the aphids back. This one right now, I've just kind of put a stake in here. I haven't even put any t-shirt yarn around it yet to tie it to the stake, but I just kind of staked it because we hadn't made the cage yet. But it's doing really well too. All the tomatoes are doing well. That one looks like it's getting a little eaten by something. I'm going to put some more DE around it. Yes, moving on. Oh, look. The okra, I don't know what's going on with the okra. It is just taking its sweet time. Okay, in this area, this is my free tomato area. This guy's kind of struggling. Not sure if he's going to make it. Can you see that one? That one right there. What? What happened to the carrot pointer? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so this one here also, one of my freebies, doing very nicely. Just put this one in the garden, and this one and these two yesterday. They were doing so well. No, this one was a start. I take that back. That was a start. This is the freebie here. That one there, that one, and that one. Put those in the garden last night. Can't wait. This one right here is a Cherokee tomato plant. Those look delicioso. Can't wait to have those. Everything is just doing so well right now. I'm super excited. The potatoes over here, let me just walk over here and show you the amount of growth on these potatoes. It is absolutely crazy. Look at this. I've just started mounding up. I've got to mound up even more. Look at that. I've got to mound up all in there. Okay? Lots of activity of bugs, though. I don't know if you can see all those little flying things. Time for some more DE for you guys. But mounded up that one already. But this one here, ready to be mounded. Look at that. Look at the amount of growth under there. Yeah, that's quite a bit of growth. There. And these as well. All need to be mounded. We are going to be knee-deep in potatoes, people. Knee-deep, I say. Okay, a little dramatic, but anyway. Look at that. It's so fantastic to see all that growth. Wow. I am super excited about everything that's happening in the garden. All the opportunities to do so much and so much that of cost that I can cut out of going to the grocery store. I really am looking forward to that part of it for sure. That is definitely the benefit of this. Okay, so check this out. This is supposed to have been cabbage. I think that's collard greens. Labeling. Another thing I've learned the hard way. You got to make sure your labels stick and draw a good map of where you've planted things in the garden. That's what I have now. I have a sketch of the whole garden layout and what's where. But a lot of these things I had planted before that, and like I said, the labels get worn off or blown away or fade. You just don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not cabbage. That does not look like cabbage to me. Interesting. And this here too. This was supposed to be cabbage. Also feeling not cabbage, collards. So, lesson learned. Number 2, labeling and map. Okay? Well, we'll kind of make that a twofer. Okay, lesson 1 is thinning, thinning, thinning. Lesson 2, labeling / map your garden. There we go. That's my 2 lessons learned.